Happy Wednesday and welcome to our weekly craft session. I'm so excited to be with you tonight. My name is Ann Granger and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada, and welcome to my happy place, aka my craft room. I'm excited to be with you each Wednesday night. I go live here in my Facebook my Facebook page, which is Stamp with Ann, and I bring you 3 crafty projects designed around a product. I am so excited to share this week's product with you. It is this brand new product that was released yesterday, and I'm super excited. I am loving the stamp sets and the paper. Honestly, I cannot stop using it. I have tons of samples to share with you, and we're going to be crafting with 3 projects. I'm going to check my settings, and then we're going to jump on and get started. I hope you've had a great day. Here in Ontario, the weather was gorgeous. Like 18, 19, 20 degrees. It was beautiful. Cool in the morning. It's almost like fall. It felt like fall in October for us. It was really cold and damp, where we actually were turning on the heat very early. But today this actually feels like what we should be having for our fall weather. So it's kind of nice. I'm just trying to find myself here on my iPad. If you're joining me, say hi. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know. I always know I have a lot of replay warriors, so that makes me excited when you guys tell me you're watching. So, as I said, I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada. My name is Ann Granger. And this week we're showcasing 3 products. So let's flip the camera and get started. And I have a bunch of things to share with you as we talk and craft. It's kind of like you're crafting with me in my room. I are missing my in-person events and cannot wait to start them back up, but I'm also looking at growing my online presence. And I feel like this is a great way for you to be in your crafting room, for me to be in my crafting room, and we craft together and just chat and have fun. All right, I'm going to flip my camera. So I'm going to flip my camera. You're going to see my blinds, and I'm going to flip you up, and then we're going to get started on our projects tonight. I cannot wait to share them with you. The color palette is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to flip you to my window, and then I'm going to flip you up, and we're going to get started. So if you're here and can see my screen, please let me know. If everything looks good, maybe just give me a thumbs up or a heart. Please like, comment, and share my videos, because I do pick winners and send them happy mails. I love getting messages on my Facebook feed saying that I just received your happy mail package and it brightened my day. So please comment, like, and share. Tell your crafty friends to come join us. We want to have a great way. And what a great way for a midweek pick-me-upper. And we only have 2 days left of the weekend, so that's kind of good. All right, I am sharing with you a brand new product that was just released yesterday called Framed Florets. This bundle is not in any catalog yet. It's a sneak peek of a new product that will be in our January to June catalog that will be out in January. If you're here in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator and you need one, please let me know and I'd be happy to mail you one. All right, so this framed floret actually has 2 coordinating dies. These dies are beautiful. And I'm going to tell you, we don't have a lot of ovals, so you're going to want to buy these dies. This one here reminds me of a picture frame, and I'm going to show you some samples of what they look like cut out. And then it has coordinating pieces. So as you can see, this one cuts this one out, this one cuts this one, and this one actually does the leaves right here. So, and then, oh, and actually there's also these ones that cut here. And there's another one. So super fun. It's a beautiful die set. I've been playing with it all weekend, and honestly, I cannot stop playing with it. I love these ovals. I love the way they work. All right, so this will be in our new January to June catalog. Then what Stampin' Up! Done was they released 3 other products. These are while supplies last. The new Framed and Festive Stamp set, which is perfect for the holiday season. I love that there's a little mix of solid with a little bit of cursive, my kind of fonts. And some great ones. I love, just look from our home to yours. You can use that on anything. From all of us, you could use that on an everyday card. Noel, fa la la la, may the season be filled with bright peace and joy, Merry Little Christmas. So this is while supplies last. Then they also came out with these gold adhesive back swirled embellishments. These are while supplies last also. And then they came out with this gorgeous DSP called Fitting Florets. So this is actually gorgeous paper. Hey Melissa, it's kind of, it has floral on one side. I'm just going to try to show you here because I've been cutting up. So floral on one side. I'm actually going to take this out. And the neat thing about this is this actually coordinates with this die, so you can do some cutting and cut all these out. How fun is that? Then on the back side, I always find there's some nice salt-like prints. So there's this one. This is my favorite sheet. If I could have a whole pack of this, I would absolutely love it. There's this pretty green one with that. Remember, this is well, I already showed you that one. Did I? Oh no, so there's this one. Absolutely love this one with the pink. And I have this blue one is really nice with the Evening Evergreen. And this also is my other favorite print right here. Love the combination, and this is Soft Succulent. And I think that's it of the patterns. So the colors in this, actually, let me flip this over, are Balmy Blue, Brushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. Beautiful color palette. I will be actually releasing details for a class to go that features this stamp set and 3 cards. So you're going to make 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs. I just took the pictures tonight, so I'm going to type that up and send it out in an email. And I will post it on my Facebook page or in my group. You will get $25 worth of products. So you're going to get the swirls, the paper, and linen thread. And then you can add this on as the Festive and Frame as an add-on at catalog price. So if you just want to make the cards and use your own stamp set, Christmas greetings, you can. Or if you want to make the cards and have this one, you could purchase this one too. But I wanted to focus on this one because this one is only while supplies last. So let's get started. You're going to see a little mix of both tonight. The first one I'm going to start with was a case that I actually saw from my friend Amy Kay in the US. When I sit down to create, I always like to go case somebody's project because it gets my creative juices flowing. And I decided to case Amy. So thank you, Amy, for your inspiration. All right, we are using Soft Succulent. And just a heads up, this is one of the 2021 to 2023 in colors, which means these colors will be leaving us in the spring. Don't worry about all the measurements. I will post them for you, and that way you can go back. And this is the pattern paper. Look how gorgeous that pattern is. We're going to use this. So we're going to go ahead and adhere that down. And sometimes when I do that, I need to open up my card so I can see it. So I've made my card front the same, my DSP the same size as my card front. I like that. Polished pink. Let's throw in some pink. How gorgeous is that? Beautiful. Polished pink is also in that 2021-2023 in color combination. We have this beautiful pattern paper. There's the back. And we're just going to adhere this to here. Make sure you sign up for my newsletters because that's how I'm going to be giving out information and sneak peeks on my Facebook. But most of my stuff comes through my email, so make sure you sign up. I will be working on some new things for the new year, and I'm excited to be sharing those down the road. All right, so let's just create. So now we've put that down. I've already cut out, just to help us along, oops, I forgot my little pocket here. I've already cut out just because I was creating and I had extras and I was like, well, might as well use them. But I'm going to show you what I did. I cut out one in Soft Succulent and one in Evening Evergreen. And it is this die here from the Framed Florets. So here's something new. starting in the new catalog, Stampin' Up! Is going to be naming the stamp sets and the dies together. So we're now going to know what dies go with what stamp set. Way to go, Stampin' Up! That's so exciting. Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen. I cut out with my Stampin' Cut Emboss this die to make that flower. Then what I did was I cut out an oval. So I used this one here to cut out. And I'm actually going to show you what this one does because I just think it's really beautiful. So it cuts out one like this, and then it has a stitch. And what it does is it cuts out the inner. So there is, you get 2 for 1 when you do that. And then I'm going to show you the other one because I think it's just as gorgeous. So here is this one, and it's using this framelit. Die. I keep calling framelits because they used to be framelits, but now they're die. So that cuts out that. But here's a neat thing. You can take that, layer this, and then you could even put, oh, that's a big one, a different little color in here. Let me see. I'm just going to do this just because it shows you. So you could have 3 layers like that. How fun is that? And what I do is I put all my extra pieces into a clear envelope and I store them in my drawer. So when I'm ready to create, I can just pull this out and I don't have to do any of the die cutting. It's already done. All right, so let's bring back my project. We are going to use polished paint. And we're going to use the green from here that says wishes for a beautiful birthday. If you know anyone who has birthdays coming up. Mine is coming up soon. I'm a December baby, so I'm excited for that. It will be a fun one. Okay, so I stamped that in polished paint. If you're talking and commenting, please know if I see it come through, I will. If not, I will go back and answer it. Hey, Melissa. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for joining me tonight. All right, so we stamped that in polished pink. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our pop-ups and some glue. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this over here and we're going to pop this one up. I hope you guys have had a great day. If you're watching, don't have to worry about any of the measurements. I will post all these measurements in the next few days for you. Okay, so I put my oval down, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and bring in these pieces. Now, these are tricky. I ended up using little dimensionals, so we have little minis, and what I did was I cut them in half. Make sure I got some bright light here. I can't believe how dark it gets so early. Just shows that winter's coming. Oh, and don't forget time changes here in Canada on the weekend. So, which means an extra day for crafting. How exciting is that? All right, so I'm gonna just put one down for now. And then I'm gonna come in and do the exact same thing on this one. And I'm going to overlap them so that just they kind of look like, you don't want your adhesive to be, my puppy is at my feet and he's like licking my legs. He's crazy. I think he's tired. Okay, so actually I'm just going to move this out a little bit because it's kind of covering my word. Okay, so I have that. Then what I've done is, because I was coloring and sampling, I've already die cut. I stamped in Memento ink and die cut. I colored them in polished pink and soft succulent. So we're just going to go ahead and put those down. So these were colored with my stamping blends, which are my favorite tool in the catalog. One of the catalogs. Look, I covered up the thing. I highly recommend them. If you don't, they make you feel like an artist. You just color and they're beautiful. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to bring in those rolled swirls. and here. And I'm just gonna put one here, one here. Now remember, these are while supplies last. So we want to make sure we get those before they run out. So there you go. There, I'm gonna leave those out because we're gonna be using them again. There is our first card featuring the Framed Florets Stamp Bundle. What do you guys think? Isn't those colors gorgeous? Sometimes when I find at this time of year I get so into Christmas colors that I forget it's fun to use these bright colors. Who wouldn't love to receive this in the mail? This is one of those cards that they would set it on their mantle because they just love it so much. All right, so we're going to move on to our second card, which is one of my favorite patterns. And so we're going to put this one in. I'll bring this one back in and show you. So the second card we're using is featuring basic white, thick basic white. When I'm doing white bases, I like to use thick white because it helps make my card sturdy. So thick white. I have a piece of Balmy Blue. Isn't that beautiful? And then I have a piece of our designer series paper. Isn't that gorgeous paper? Like, I just love this paper. This paper just, the colors are just gorgeous. I tell you, the concept artist who designed products is amazing. I think that would be such a fun job to have. To work at Stampin' Up! Full time and create paper products. That would be ideal. All right, so we're going to put that down, and then we're going to adhere this down. So this is from the Framed Florets Designer Series paper, which is while supplies last. Okay, just making sure. I have cut out a stylish, from our stylish shapes, one of our big circles, and we're just going to leave that there. And then I've already stamped the flower, but I thought we would cut it out and color it and cut it out. So for this one, we are going to use, I'm going to put this off to the side, 980. We're just going to put this off to the side for a minute. And we're going to bring in that stamp set again, wishes for a beautiful birthday. Got some friends coming up who have birthdays, so I thought let's make some birthday cards. And I'm going to want to put it a little bit more off to the side. So that is stamped in 9 and navy. I'm going to just leave that there. I'm going to close that up so I don't stick my finger in it. And we're going to bring back our project. All right, so we've done that. I can go ahead and pop that up. So dimensionals are one of my favorite tools. I use them all the time. Can never have enough dimensionals on a project. We're going to bring that up there. Starting next week, we'll be showing some Christmas stuff. Okay, so we have that. We're going to finish coloring this. So let me just clean up my space here for a minute so I don't lose anything. We're going to come in with our polished pink blends. So I've stamped it in Memento ink. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to color it with our polished pink. And Stampin' Up! Concept artists have done a great way of showing us where to do the highlights. I love watching other demonstrators color. They do an amazing job. Like once I said, who would just love to color all day? Color is very relaxing. How many people... I was so excited when I turned on my radio to find Christmas tunes. I could listen to Christmas tunes all year round. I kind of went on the line. I find it very soothing. And it's been a busy few days around here where my mind is busy. So I'm happy to be in my craft room tonight. And I probably will listen to some Christmas music while I work on the class to go details. All right, I've highlighted in the dark, and now what I'm doing is I'm just coloring in the light. Sometimes I will just blend and shade. There's no right or wrong for coloring. Honestly, these make you feel like an artist. It just kind of makes you feel like an artist. Okay, so we have that. Now let me just grab a forgot to grab it, is my little embossing color. Right, Melissa? These colors are gorgeous. This pattern paper, I could literally put that on my wall. I should like do that. I should frame some designer series paper. Actually, I know demonstrators who do that in their studios. I think it's so gorgeous. Yay, hi Kathy. Kathy, I think I owe you a card. I need you to PM your address. Not sure if you saw that you won one from the past. Okay, so we're gonna put that down, and I'm actually going to make sure I'm lined up here. And we're gonna put a little Post-it note just to hold her in frame slot. Sorry, I shifted you guys a little bit. Okay, and voila, the magic of die cutting. We have this beautiful die cut. We're gonna stick that up there. Always get in the habit of putting your die cuts back on your mat or in your thing, because otherwise they will go to the in the garbage. Trust me, I've had to do that before. Okay, so now I'm just going to figure out where I want it. But before I do that, I feel like these need a little bit of Wink Castella. So this is, no, I think that one's empty. These are our Wink Castella glitter brush. This is clear. And what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of shimmer to our flowers. You can never have enough glitter. I just think they make them look sparkly. Okay, so my flowers were colored in with polished pink. My leaves were colored in with soft succulent, light and dark, and then I used balmy blue to make little berries on my bush. We're going to pare this down. Now, when I put this down, I want this to have tape and this side to have adhesive because you want it to be balanced out. Oh yes, Melissa, me too. Wink Castella, can never go wrong with Wink Castella. It's like you need to have about multiples of those in your craft room. All right. So there's that. Now, let us bring in our gold back swirled adhesives. What did I do with my Take-A-Pick? This is another must in your craft room, is these Take-A-Pick tools. Must. All right, so we're going to put 1, 2, 3. So as I was saying, I designed a to-go class, which means anywhere here in Canada can take this. If you're local, you can pick it up, and otherwise you could have it mailed. You're going to create 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs, and they're not these ones, they're totally different ones. So you're gonna have lots of ideas with this stuff. And there you go. There is our second card of the evening. What do you guys think? I love this color palette. I think it's beautiful. The balmy blue with the little pop of navy, but the pop of pink. So pretty. This would make a great winter card too. Like you could do these in different colors. All right, so that is our second card of the evening. So we're gonna go on to our third card. And our third card is actually a fancy fold. And I'm going to walk you guys through the fancy fold. So let me get my paper trimmer. Let me move my stuff out of the way here. And I'm going to get out my pieces. Not to worry. Oh, Melissa, you need to use the new one. I bet you would love it. There's so much you can do with it. Melissa says she has the Take-A-Pick tool, but she hasn't used it. I tend to use it a lot for my embellishments, Melissa. I really like that. Okay. So, we're using a piece of balmy blue. I'm just opening up my template, and I'm going to show you after what I do with it. So, this template is 5.5 by 11. Don't throw this piece out because we're going to use it. I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to score it. This is my cutting blade, so I want to make sure I have this one up here. I need to move this down a bit. Our first measure is going to be 1 3/4, 3 1/2, so I'm lining it up at the 3 1/2 mark, 5 1/4, and then I have to open it up to 7. So if you're looking for a paper trimmer, I'd highly recommend the Stampin' Up! One. The arm extends out to 17 inches, and then there's an extra inch on this side, which is really nice. Okay, so we're gonna set that aside for a minute. With this piece that we cut off, it's already measured at 3, so this is perfect. What we're gonna do is, let's make sure, we're going to cut it at 6 inches. So I'm just gonna put that, and then we're gonna come in and score it at 3. So that is all of our pieces scored. So let me put this over here. Now, let's bring back in my bone folder. And we're going to score this one first, and we're just gonna set this aside. What we're gonna do here is we're going to, so you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So what we're gonna do is we're going to score this one like this, and then we're going to go like this, and like this, and back like this. So it looks like that. We're gonna crease it, make sure it looks nice and folded. So that's basically our fancy fold that goes like this. I'm gonna give you a little tip. So when I see a fancy fold online, I create a template. So this is my template. I use old designer series paper, I write on it, I put the measurements, and I stick it in one of our clear envelopes, and it sits in my drawer. So when I sit down to create and think, hey, I want to make a fancy fold, I don't have to go search online. I literally pull out these templates and I pick which one I like. So this is the one that we're doing tonight. All right, I have a piece of white that's going to go in here. Oh, that is not the right size because it has to be this size lower. I forgot to take off a little bit. Okay. All right, so this piece is going to go here. And I don't like to stamp my middles until I know who I'm sending it to. Sometimes maybe I like to just write a note. So what we're going to do is we're going to adhere this. Okay? I have 4 pieces of designer series paper. Not to worry, I'm going to give you all these measurements that look like this. Isn't this paper great? Okay, so we're going to adhere these down. And I'm just going to move this off. There's 1. 2. Kathy, thank you. Yes, go back and watch the replay so you can see the other first card. And then I also have some other samples to share with you. Melissa, yes, Melissa, I learned that from another demonstrator. When I saw that, I was thinking, that's an amazing tip. And I've been doing it since the summer, and I absolutely love it. Easy to go find. Okay, so there is our fancy fold. So like a little bit of an accordion. How fun is that? So we're just going to set this aside for a minute, and we're going to bring back in this little piece. So basically this piece here, I'm going to bring this in, is going to go like this on our card. So you want to make sure that it opens to the right, otherwise it won't work. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp this greeting first. So let's bring this in. And this one I thought we would do a Christmas card. And I'm going to do May the Season Be Filled with Peace and Joy. And we're going to stamp it in Night and Navy. Okay, there's that. Let's close that up. I think I need to re-ink my ink pad. All right, so remember I told you we're going to bring this back in. that I need this to open this way. So this is going to go on this side. Okay, so we're going to put this on here, just like that. And then this one is going to go here. You could do the pink if you wanted. I thought, did I do the pink on my other one? Let me see what I did on my simple. Oh, you might hear my puppy. I think he hears somebody. Oh, I did do. Not sure who he hears. I could hear my... Okay, so I'm going to do the pink. Just a little bit of pink in for the Christmas. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to assemble this. So the idea is that one of these is going to go here. I think he hears something outside. And one is going to go here, so that when we open it, it opens like this. So the easy way I found to do this is put it down and center it up. Make sure you have it where you want. Then what I'm going to do is you're going to bring and put a little bit of adhesive on this side and down. And then flip this. Oh, yeah, he hears something outside. I think my neighbor is talking, and I think he hears it. Timbit, honey, come here. And then like that. That is the easiest way I found it. So now when you open it, it opens like this. How fun is that? As I said, I'm going to write all these measurements down, but we need to just add a little bit of sparkle. Hey, matey, thanks for joining. We're almost done, matey, so you're going to have to go watch the replay. We'll put one there, one there, and one there. All right. So let me move this back and let me show you the end results. What do you think? What do you guys think of this card? Isn't that a fun card? Who would not? Like, honestly, if I got this card in the mail, I would just be like, ah, I love it. So that is our 3 cards tonight, designed around the Framed Florets Bundle and the Festive and Frame Stamp Set. Remember, I will be posting details about my class to go that is designed around the Festive and Frame stamp set, and that will be going out tonight if you're on my email, and I'll post it into my Stamp with Ann page group, so you're going to want to be there. Make sure you hop on over and join me in my group, because that's where I post a lot of fun things too. So let's go back and show you the 3 cards we made. So this was the first card we made, this was the second card we made, and this was the third card, featuring, I'm just going to lay this down to hold it. The 3 stamp sets are the 2 stamp sets that we used. I also wanted to show you a couple other projects that I've made with this stamp set. They actually were from my Facebook Live last week, but I wanted to show you how you can mix some old with new. So there's our 3 cards for tonight. I will post all these measurements for you. They will be on this Facebook Live post. So if you haven't liked my page, make sure you've liked my page and follow me. And make sure you follow me on YouTube, because this is where I'll be sharing the video. And I'll also be posting the video on my Stamp with Ann blog. So make sure you follow me on my social media channel. I'm Stamp with Ann across the board. All right, so we're going to put these aside for a minute. I'm going to show you 2 other projects that I made with this stamp set. Not with this stamp set, a little bit. So this one uses the Festive and Frame. I used the Designer Series paper and those beautiful framelits. Now, these leaves and berries are from Fond of Autumn, which was a stamp set, the bundle I highlighted last week. I love ivy and berries. I love a holly bush, and when I saw this, I thought of a holly bush, so I thought, why not color it? And I added that little bit of Wink Castella. So just showing you how you can mix some old with new. So that is one. And we also did this one last week, where we used the banner from the Fond of Autumn. These leaves, once again, from Fond of Autumn, and I used the greeting from the Framed and Festive. So these 2 greetings came from this stamp set. And once again, I colored these a little darker because I wanted to look like ivy, and I added the berries with real red and a little bit of Winkestella. So that was on last week's Facebook Live, so you could go catch all those measurements there. But I just wanted to show you how you can intermix your products. You don't always have to think about using the same one. You can intermix them and you get a lot more possibilities and opportunities to try different things. All right, so recap of what we did. So this week we featured, in case you're just popping on and joining me, we featured the Framed Florets with the coordinating gorgeous dies. This will be a new product that will be in our January to June catalog, our spring catalog. And so it's a sneak peek of an early release. So as a customer, you can order this now. Then I threw in I wanted to share with you that coordinates with this. So let's just take this out of the way. Is the Framed and Festive. This is while supplies last. You're going to want to order this one so you don't miss out. It's a great stamp set just for the greetings. I think this is one that's going to stay in my stash and probably not leave. I'm always looking for great sayings to put on my Christmas cards, and I think this is just a gorgeous one. And then it came coordinated with the golden adhesive swirl backs. These are while supplies last, and so is the Fitted Floret Designer Series papers. So these 3 items right here are while supplies last. Do not wait. Head to my online store if you don't have a demonstrator. I would love to help you. If you're shopping online, click this using my hostess code, and you can also email me your order, and I would be happy to place your order for you anywhere here in Canada. And then from that beautiful products, these were the samples that we made tonight. So here's how this is going to work. Like, comment, and share my videos, because I'm going to pick 3 winners to receive one of these cards in the mail. So 3 people are going to receive some happy mail. Plus, I'm going to upload this video, and I'm going to share you the measurements on how to create these cards, so you can always go back. And you know what? You can obviously use these templates for other projects. And if you're on my newsletter, thanks Nancy, if you're on my newsletter, you will be getting details about my Festive and Frame class to go. I designed it around the Christmas stamp set. You're making 3 cards, 2 each of 3 designs. Everything will be cut and die cut for you and assembled. Die cut and prepped for you. All you're going to be doing is stamping and assembling. And then you have 6 beautiful cards to give to your family and friends. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. Kathy, thanks so much. Kathy says these cards are gorgeous. I will catch the replay on those ones as well. Yay, let me know what you think of last week's replay, Kathy. Have a great rest of your week. It's going to be a beautiful one here in Ontario. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Next week, I usually show you what we're creating with. I haven't picked. I think it'll be a holiday set next week. I have a basket on my desk and some things we really need to work through. So we will be sharing some holiday stuff next week with you. So watch for that. I will put a reminder. So see you next Wednesday night at 7:30. Have a great rest of your week. And if you have any questions about any of these cards or comments, please let me know. Know that I go back and answer them later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight, and I'll see you next Wednesday night on our crafty session. Bye.